NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Buck Bothwell. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Handoff again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Bulldog. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First play of this drive. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quick give. It's Scott. He's past the marker. Could be an alley. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate... Explosive plays by running the football. You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Hits the hole, it's Gauze. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Holds on, it's Snow. He'll be dropped. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Push is ahead. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
You got to love that 3rd down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on 3rd and short, getting that next set of downs.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Snow. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Moving the pocket, it's Bailey. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown! Wolfpack! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Taylor wants to throw. Got his man. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. They'll give it to Fluff.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first down. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got the first down. Headed to the end zone. All the way. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And there's more of an art to this than you know. Like to stick the ball in the belly of the running back and read a defender perfectly. They bite on the running back, QB makes the right read in Palmer. It's nice to have those wheels to go all the way down the field and punch it in for 6.
Yeah, David, this is a coaching staff that wants him to run the football. And sometimes it's going to be designed runs. Sometimes it's going to be scrambles in the passing game. But the RPO is another way that he can hurt your defense with that speed you're talking about. Great decision to keep it. Nice job taking it all the way to the house.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Gauze. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Bailey. Caught. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Left side, it's Jackson. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he's brought down after a huge completion. NC State going up tempo. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. moves the Bulldog offense back onto the field. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Going to the run. It's Goss. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Taylor wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Cotton. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They'll give it to Fluff. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. On first down, it's Bothwell again. Steamrolls his way ahead. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with the sack.
find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on second down. Fakes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Taylor wants to throw it. Right side, it's Evans. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up fourth down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on third downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hits inside, it's Scott. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Here comes the heat. Dragged down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To throw, it's Bailey. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On his way back from the 20. Oh, what a cut! They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off-play action on first down. Between the hashes, it's Johnson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. They'll give it to Fluff. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Fighting off the defender. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Taylor wants to throw. Hauls it in. They stop him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll bring up 4th down. Mississippi State calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. The fake wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Cotton. Makes the grab and room to run. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for 1 final play in this half. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Give him 6. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run it. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Sells the run, looking to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Sets his feet. It's Bailey. Rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to let this one go deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage on the back end defensively.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
But how impressed are you right now at this defensive line here early in the second half? They are getting a tremendous pass rush up front. It doesn't matter what you do in the back end, coverage-wise, blitz-wise. If those dudes up front win the one-on-ones, for any offense, it's going to be an issue. Now, David, they've got this offense backed right up against the wall.
Man, they got them backed up right where they want them. A big opportunity not only to get points for their offense in the future, but maybe get points on their defense, right? When you back them up right here, how aggressive do you want to be? Because as a play caller, I know the defense can be aggressive, which also means I can take shots and sometimes make big plays.
NC State heads out gearing up to go on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, it's gone. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Drops back, it's Bailey. Caught. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this first down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second and long here. They'll ride him again. Makes the tackle.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
In the backfield, it's Danzy. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll give it to Fluff. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Churns into the pile. Can't get him to the ground. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Keeps it looking for the edge. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Taylor wants to throw it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. From the gun. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. The run inside. It's Scott. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Driven back.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play.
2-14 close. 2-14 close.
Running inside. It's Goss. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now third down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll need a bunch on second down. Out wide left, it's Snow. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Powers through the defender. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together, back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. Sets his feet. It's Bailey. Right side, it's Goss. Open space at the 25. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play call by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Taylor wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Williams. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Sends it back in motion. Got his man on the outside. At the 20, he's got space. He is in! Touchdown, Bulldog! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. we got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll set up to throw. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Ball down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Still looking to his right. And it's a pick. No, he's out of bounds. Couldn't stay in bounds after catching the ball. It's simply an incomplete pass.
Oh, man, the coach might want to think about putting this defender on offense. He almost dragged his toe in bounds. That was almost an interception. Nice job.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Right side, it's Snow. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe, take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Hand it to the back. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Look out! Trying to get away. They've got him corralled.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football. Just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Taylor wants to throw it. Snags it at the 45 on its way. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Mississippi State going up tempo. Drops back on first down. They're all over him. Working the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Play action on first down. Unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. They're already in field goal range. They've got time to take some shots. Need to be urgent, but don't rush. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Out wide right, it's Coleman Williams. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David